quarter of a mile of the northern entrance. I'm going to swing it around and see if I can get a partial picture of it. I see the flags waving. There we go. There's the flags. There's a visitor coming through the gates. Right behind this opening, on the other side of it from where we are, is the town of Gardner. Gardin. We're looking at Cecil's Fine Foods in Gardner, Wyoming. Is this Wyoming or Montana?
Wyoming.
Cut it off then when you get it. And I'm going to get my cowboy hat.
Okay.
Okay.
What, with the gate?
Well, I'm going to walk towards the gate and I'm going to come off the grass and you can swing around. But don't start until I come back. Start back up.
I'm taking Dad's picture. Okay.
What is this, Bear Mountain
Bear Mount.
Campground?
Bear Mount.
Bear Mouth Campground? What's the river?
Near Bear Mount.
What's the river?
I don't know.
There's a name on that river, Bear Mouth River? No, it's not Clark, isn't it?
I think it did say Clark.
We're just heading a creek here. This is Fork River. Took Mark's picture coming towards the trailer. Now I'm standing along the side of the river, and I'll take it going away from it.
McDonald Peak, 9,868. Mount Harding, 9,061. South Canyon, or South Crow Canyon is down here to the left. Bedrock Canyon, Glacier National Park. The railroad tunnel out of the side of the mountain. It's the first stop in Glacier National Park on the edge of Lake McDonald. Mount Cannon, 8,992 feet. All these pictures that I've been taking are from the side of turnouts, they call them, along the road to the sun, a 50-mile road across the national. my curiosity was aroused by the green, pasture-like looking land, no large trees down the sides of these mountains. And it has finally been explained that these are the paths of avalanches take, and they wipe out the trees.
Travel 70 miles, over 70 miles per hour before reaching the bottom.
Did you hear that? Some travel as fast as 70 miles an hour before they finally hit the bottom. Their picture into the sun. This is from the same area, but another mountain that might better illustrate what I'm talking about. You can see the slow green path down through the side of the mountains with the higher trees lines on either side of it. We're about to pass through this tunnel. This is where I just took those pictures, right at the edge of it. But you see something else that's sort of fascinating. Now just turn away from the tunnel and then look straight up in the air. Straight up in the air. And I'll find that. I sure hope it doesn't fall till we get out of here. We took pictures from down there along that stream a few minutes ago of that mountain up there. Then I stops here. My mother's having a fit. I've got to get back in. not going to go straight up like that. But this road switches back and forth. And we have to come down, and your mother's worried about it. And that's where we're going to be headed. When we
Muskrat?
This is taken at the Visitors Center parking lot in Logan Pass. St. Mary's Lake, 9.9 miles long, 294 feet deep. Yeah, we're about 15 miles into British Columbia. These Rocky Mountains speak French. Other than that, in the vastly improved roadway, everything seems the same. These are the Canadian Rockies. I just came up the longest drag straight up of the entire trip, and I'm partway down the other side at this point. But these peaks in the background, the other side of them, have a lot of snow on them. And when we crested this mountain, we were looking almost straight out. At these peaks. Down there, you can see the road disappearing around the bend. Follow this in. We're camped, just setting up camp in one of the mountains. What is this, provincial state? Champion Lake. It's like a state park, apparently. And it's pretty far up on the mountain here, off of that crow's nest, Route 3 that we were traveling.
6 miles up.
Martin said 6 miles up. I gave it to 80 on the speedometer, and I was going to turn around and go back. I just didn't see anything. But once we got here, it's beautiful. Quiet. I guess there's not over 3 or 4 people that I can see in the campgrounds.
Okay, let's have supper. Bad deer.
I know this is a good campground. The mosquitoes are climbing all over me. Well, we're on the top of the mountain above at Roslyn. And you can see the clouds are obscuring the top of the mountain. Now, I don't know how far we came up. The sign said 3,415 meters. So that must be somewhere around 15,000 feet down from this spot. Part of the residential part of it. You can see the roofs are brightly colored. And I'm going to let you in on another little secret. Even further down is trail. This little town is about halfway up the mountain. Truck going down the road. Now you watch him go around that bend. He's going to disappear around that turn. I'm standing on an overlook. And then I'm going to move around here about 15 degrees And if you watch, you'll see him. There he goes. See him? Wasn't that fun? Now I'm going to swing right on around here. Turn. Around. And around. You see that nice lake down there? And then we come on over. By the way, down there, see? That's where we'll be going in a few minutes. Same one. Now, we'll go back up. We'll get a picture of this Oswego. No, that's not it. Oswego. Your mother will have to say what it is. And of course, as always, we got mountains in the background. Otherwise, we couldn't be up here like we're in an airplane taking pictures. Moved over. I just moved over another 10 feet to get away from the pine tree, hoping you could see that other truck going down there. And there goes the lumber trucks. I think that truck that's going around the turn, or it might be the one coming up behind the lumber truck. Yeah, it's the one coming up behind the lumber truck, is the one you saw going around the turn. Now I'm going to raise on up, and you can see out there in the distance on the turn, that road as it goes down into town. I don't know if you can see it, but that little white truck, or the truck with a white cap, has passed the lumber truck. He's going down that road. He looks like a little speck to me. Now you can see the lumber truck, I hope. It goes around the turn. And that's where we're going to be in a little while, I hope. At the top of the mountain, you can think again. It's still in British Columbia, right off of Crow's Nest Highway, in a neat little campground. It has about 8 camping spaces. Down this road, at the first spot. This little tree is pretty well rotted away. As you can see, we're nestled back in here, snug as a bug in the rug. But before I go back there, I want to swing around and get the next spot. So we wouldn't have made a bad choice any way you look at it. Stand by the door of the truck, and what do I see now? What do I hear? I think this will keep Margaret up all night. Between that and bears, which we did see one, saw a moose and a bear just a short distance from where we camped last night. Now I'm standing directly behind the trail. Gotta pass over that tree. Campsite I've ever been in. That's the one last night. I don't know. Sounds pretty good to me. What do you got? Deer steak? What do you have? Deer steak? Buffalo. That's pretty good. Spaghetti. Spaghetti again? Well, if I can't have deer steak or buffalo steak, I guess I'll have Polish hot dog.
Come here. Wait a minute, the light went out. You suppose that's the end of that film? Okay, Don, you got enough fish for supper there yet? Let's bring them up. I'm getting hungry. You didn't get any. You'll have to try again. You're going to have to try again. No fish down there? Okay, okay, go ahead. Is the red light's blinking? What's that mean? It's on, but it's blinking. You mean no fish for supper again tonight? Okay, you get spaghetti. You're going to have leftover spaghetti from last night, and that's it. Okay? So, it's getting a little late. It's 8. We left for another campsite, 8 o'clock this morning. So, I think it's about time to make supper all of the day. So, Carter. And then it might drop out. Your light's blinking right now.
Can you see the film Lord.
What? Your light's blinking.
Right. Right here? Yeah.
But there are mosquitoes. What is that up the other place? It smells good. You tell them we're now in...
I told them where we were. I reminded us where we were.
What's it called? Nicodem?
Time before Christ, when this fallen redwood was a little seedling. Then it grew for centuries. Then it fell. How long it was on the ground before these huge trees grew over it, nobody knows. But we do know it's been on the ground long enough for trees over 10 feet in diameter to grow over it. And, as you noticed, 2 of these trees growing over the fallen giant. This concludes the lecture at this group of trees. We shall now continue on even deeper into the mysteries of Mother Nature.
Which way should we go? Well, you go that way, it's just a little short.
Now that's a burrow.
Yeah. It's a big burrow.
Which grows only 1 in 25,000 trees, and are much in demand by wood craftsmen for their beautiful and unique grain. There is an interesting Indian legend concerning these trees of mystery. In the not-too-distant past, Indians of this area refused to step foot among these trees, saying that this is a place of spirits, which made the trees grow as they do. Who knows? They may have been right. Soon you will reach the cathedral tree, nature's own cathedral. Many weddings are performed there each year, and weather permitting, traditional Easter services are held.
Lord. St. Francis of Assisi.
These trees can really make me click. Click, click, click. How many miles, so, and that's how far I cut it. I didn't want it to go too far.
Picture you standing by that sign there? You want a picture of me standing by that sign?
How many have you got?
That's good, man. I'll take close to that and get a better view of it.
Hey Joe, you can make a bench like that out of it. No.
In about a month, he was drinking 8.5 gallons of milk, and it took both his ma and his pa to carry his bottle. Well, naturally, with a diet like that, he just kept growing and growing. And a tree for a pole, and half of us give him credit for starting a new hobby called fish measuring. It's plain as yesterday when Paul went to logging redwood. It was his hand-picked crew, and it's mighty important. Well, we just cut them and didn't replant them. Was the first thing. He also has a going away square edge. No. The one with the shortest axe got the job of camp barber. Special diet of redwood. You think being so far out from the woods is far away from the some say they go over far too long. Pulling logs of trees, pulling the fence, hugging size lots. Yes, a lot of the J.P. Stump was our justice of the peace. Stumpy, as his friends called him, was our parson, too.
Want to see a unique design in a building? This is the visitor center. Redwood National Park. At the visitor center in Redwood National Park. Pacific Ocean lapping the sand here. Darker gray. From what I understand, the black specks of titanium are very plentiful but hard to refine. Out here to get my feet wet, Pacific Ocean. What you all walk down here, you can see I'm wet up to the knees. They have to do with the trees.
How come it didn't keep running? It'd go off. It'd come on and off. I don't know if I got it all right or not.
20. Right before we get to 101, going south. We're about 150 miles north of San Francisco. The town, I think, is called Whittier. Nice sunshiny morning.